silence in the room. Wow. Wow. No, there is someone far more important behind me. A very special performance now from...
I just got my account taken down. We only have one more day of shelter because we haven't been able to come up with a job yet. And we looked all day yesterday, and today we're just struggling and reaching out, trying to figure out what we're going to do. We're not even asking anybody for anything, just like we literally are just trying to find a shelter together and a safe way to get there. Like, we're not doing anything to hurt anyone. We're just trying to stay safe, and they keep getting my accounts taken down. And it's been them following and doing all this stuff and putting me in bad positions. It's why we keep ending up like this. And they want to just blame me, and that's fine. But I'm doing my absolute best. I'm looking for work and shelter with all the resources I have available, and I come up short every time. And I'm just trying to help myself. I don't have a house. I'm renting something like temporarily, just day by day right now. Just right now I owe for the last 3 days, and if I had like a few days to come up with a job, but since I can't find anything, we're just gonna have to go to another shelter. We got lured here in a bad situation thinking we could trust the person, and it turned into a nightmare with her creepy husband, and now he's threatening to unalive me because I told the truth about what he did, and like everything got out of hand. And so I tried to afford something as long as I could, but it mentally just wrecked me. And they found where we were at, and people were seeing videos about like what the gang stalkers were doing, and it made everything hard. So I'm trying to find work in the area, but I can't, and I'm stuck with nowhere to go, and there's not a shelter within 3 hours of us that'll take us overnight, and nobody has offered to take me and Peter together, so we don't have anywhere, and we can't find work, and we're very limited where we're at without a car and being so stuck. So we're just struggling and doing everything we can, and instead of people being there supporting us or praying for us, they're just reporting us and getting our accounts taken down so we're alone while we're scared. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm not making anything up. I've gone through everything I've been through, and people just kicking us while we're down and we're scared is what gets us in these positions where people think they can hurt me and take advantage, and they can't. Just because people have ruined my reputation doesn't mean I deserve what they're doing, and I don't. And nobody deserves to be exploited by someone's husband that's pretending to trust him. I mean, I really trusted her. I thought she had my best interest, and she did let bad things happen, and she's not taking up for what's right, and it's not okay. And now I'm in danger, and I'm stuck, and she's not taking any accountability. And so I'm just stuck here to figure it out. And she knows he did it too, you know, like she was on the 3-way call when he threatened my life, and he wouldn't have got that mad if I wasn't telling the truth. And now I'm just trying to do the right thing and take up for myself and not be abused, and I get abused for it all year, and I don't understand. I can't really trust the police. Every time that I have worked with the police, they have been with the gang stalkers. Like every single time that I've opened up to them, I've let them in my world, and then found out they were working with the gang stalkers. The gang stalkers will start using the police's names in their thing, and it's been crazy. So I was gonna get a restraining order against him since I'm gonna be on the street, but it's not gonna do any good anyway because I'm not even gonna have a way to charge my phone. And I don't know if the police would even do anything about it, because every time the gang stalkers just get together and say, I'm crazy, and then they just do whatever the gang stalkers tell them, like they did with the purple picket. I made a police report for my dog Benny, and they asked her if she had it, and she said no, and then the next night they were in with the gang stalkers. I mean, it's all on lives. They were in live sitting there and sold my dog to Nancy, the same lady who bought my social security number, who paid her to throw me out. I hope we're not, but if we don't have a job by tomorrow, we are. And I mean, I don't have anywhere to go. Like, there isn't a shelter that's going to take us. And even if we find one, we don't have a way to get anywhere safe. So, I mean, I am being on the street is my only option. Like, we don't have anywhere. I mean, it's not like I'm not picking to be on the street. I'm not me being stuck and trusting this situation and having her just jerk me around and act like she was helping. Then when I told her husband I wasn't gonna sleep with him, all of a sudden everything changed. And I don't know if it was set up in the beginning or like why she let this happen, but it's not right. I don't know, Tabitha. There's nothing I can really do because I'm not going to trust anybody like on this site to go with them. And so I'm just really going to be, we're really just going to be out there. Like, and if anybody takes Peter from me, it's not going to be good. It's going to go really bad. And they're making threats. And so I don't really even know anything we can do. I'm just really stuck, and I'm not trusting anybody else after this last person's about ruined everything in my life and has no soul, and she's taken up for her husband knowing what he did to me because money's more important to everybody than what's right, and it's not okay, and I'm just tired of even fighting. I don't want to get into all of it. I talked to somebody when it happened, and that's when I was trying to look for shelters because I didn't want to be there already. It was very uncomfortable. And so I was looking for shelters, and there's nothing. And so that's why the second that he was like doing that, trying to get attention on the lives and banging on my door and making all these commands after I turned him down, that's why I just got out, because I knew it was going to get very dangerous very fast. And it did. He made a threat that day. When I told her what happened on the phone, she called him and he said he was going to unalive me. Yes, I've tried all the churches. When you call them and tell them you're homeless, they immediately just treat you like absolute shit, just like everybody online does. Trust me. They do not help. They don't give a shit about you. Even if you say, I have a college degree, I'm willing to work, they won't help you. I've tried thousands of churches, and they always just give you a number to somewhere else. They collect all this money saying they help people, but they fucking don't. They don't. Just like Slot and Mama Tot and the fake DV group. Oh yeah, we'll help, give us all your money. But then when somebody's in need, they make sure they ruin their lives. Leave them with nowhere to go and have a bunch of people after them when they're supposed to be helping them. So no thank you. They'll buy and sell your social security numbers instead of making sure you're safe. I'm not trusting anybody. I don't care. I'm just whatever. I'm doing everything I can do. And if we're on the street, we're on the street. I just don't give a shit anymore. Yeah, because y'all keep putting me in this position so you can hear this. And this is why the hate group does what they do and infiltrate my jobs and my places I live and do this stuff so they can keep going, oh, look at her. And it's bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm not doing anything to deserve this. I knew the truth about what Slot and Mama Tot were doing, and I tell people, and so I'm targeted, and they want me to hush so they don't all go to jail. And they need to go to jail for what they're doing, and they're still doing it to prove they're not doing it. And no, Mama Tot herself did not traffic me, but she paid people to try to lure me to institutions. She lied about my life. She lied about my education and my homelessness journey. And now y'all are all bullying and abusing me because of her. And she does need to be held accountable and be responsible for that. It's wrong what she's doing.
and sending thousands of people to keep making videos while I am homeless to make sure I don't get any help, that's beyond cruel and unusual. That is not a good Samaritan. That is an evil, jealous witch. Okay? And she's sending her whole crew around to make sure I can't make it. And y'all are blaming me. You're trying to make me look like the problem just because I'm telling you the truth about this lady. It's ridiculous.